Hello. As I'm waiting for the new Walking Dead episode to come on, I feel like sharing a video about how we're currently living in a zombie apocalypse in a way. I mean this by people aren't aware of the spirit molecule, the pineal gland. They're not aware of it. They're not aware of how important it is and what it does to you when you eat things that calcify it. The pineal gland is some call it the third eye, some call it the spirit molecule, and what it is, it releases DMT. And DMT, what that is when you dream, you go on a hallucinogenic trip that your brain produces. And DMT is one of the most strongest hallucinogenic drugs there is out there, and our brain produces it every night. Every night we go to bed. And that was trippy when I first found that out. I was like, whoa, really? Found that very fascinating. This is a horrible place for a lamp to be. All right. And yeah, the pineal gland is in the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is that section of the brain. The brain is pretty much broken into like two sections. You got the frontal lobe, which pretty much makes us like humans, like what separates us between being humans and just monkeys throwing crap at each other. The frontal lobe, and then there's the first part of the brain where you ever heard of when you get drunk, your front part of your brain shuts off and you're just going on your primal brain when all you want to do is eat, have sex, fight, and yeah, things that affect the pineal gland. All right, you want to avoid aspartame. You want to avoid fluoride. A lot of bottled waters have fluoride. To avoid fluoride with the bottled waters, you have to look on the back of the gallon, and you have to, if it has to say cleaned by using reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis takes the fluoride out of it. If it doesn't have the reverse osmosis on it, then there's a chance that your bottled water has as much, if not more, fluoride than tap water. All right, avoid MSG. All right. Now, on to gut health. I'm going to talk about gut health because gut health also affects the frontal lobe. It affects the brain. It affects everything, really. Bad gut health messes with your sleep because your brain needs serotonin, and your gut health produces the serotonin. And when your body isn't getting the right amount of serotonin, then it'll mess up your sleep patterns. And if you mess up your sleep patterns, then you get thrown off chemically, become chemically imbalanced, and it causes people to be like bipolar, quick to flip out. You ever notice people with like big guts tend to get like real mean and mad and nasty real quick, quick to fly off the handle real fast. So how to have a good gut health. You want to avoid processed foods. Processed foods is like a direct attack on your gut health. You need to keep that body fat off of your midsection. I'm guilty of it too. You got to keep that body fat off of that midsection because the body fat eats on those intestines, on your intestines. That body fat is toxic. It literally is pretty much like stored defecation in a way. So you got to try to keep that body fat off. I know that's hard. So back to what I was. So let's go with a quick recap. The pineal gland produces DMT. DMT is what your brain needs to sleep. And fluoride calcifies the pineal gland. Aspartame calcifies the pineal gland. And you want to have good gut health. That way your body can produce serotonin so you can sleep good, sleep better, be more positive in your day-to-day life. All right. Hopefully this was a good video for you to watch, and maybe you could pick up a few things, and you can have a more positive and productive life from it.